Hello everyone, I'm Super Mario Sonic Lover.
I'm that one guy who has no worthwhile content who sticks himself in everyone else's videos.
This isn't Seeds Parade. We don't all have to introduce ourselves once. But yeah, we're finally getting to Crash 2.
Well, damn it, we should.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, we're in Crash 2.
Myself because I'm not in every video.
Fine, fair enough.
And this is my first time on here, so I'm Omega Swift.
Yeah, that's right. This technically is your first time.
Welcome to the wonderful world of 5th gen, where these RAWs are almost a year old.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we're starting to get stuff recorded now.
Yeah. And as you can see in the cutscene, this game takes place immediately after the end of the first one.
Yeah,
now that's continuity.
Yeah, I like how the Crash games connect together.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if he was in the first one, but Clancy Brown as Cortex.
I think it was a different actor in Crash 1.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was different in the first one. Clancy Brown is now Crash. I mean, Cortex.
Oh, Crash. Crash is new.
Well, have you guys seen that one advert for Crash 2 where it actually had Crash talking?
Oh, you mean the guy in the Crash costume?
No, it was actually Crash. I think it was the
There was an unreleased pilot for a television series.
I'm not talking about that though.
Well, isn't the purpose of that thing still being debated? Like, possibly a cut opening from the game or a theme song from a cartoon or something. We haven't quite decided.
I don't see why it would be an opening for the game, seeing as it kills Crash Bandicoot at the very beginning after the final boss.
Maybe. Maybe it was just supposed to be a thing that they were going to put in the game, but just decided not to.
Well, I think it might have been something to experiment with what they were going to do with Crash.
Possibly, it's very possible it was never intended to be released.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for this, but I haven't actually played a Crash game.
Really?
I haven't played any of them until recently, so I say recently, I mean about a couple of years ago, but still.
If you're a fan of
play the original trilogy.
If you're a fan of platformers, I definitely recommend the trilogy.
I'm gonna have a look on Amazon. I'm just gonna have a look on Amazon. Amazon.
Yeah, play the first one last, because the sequels are so much better.
Well, I'd kind of recommend to play the first one first, because there's such a drastic change that it's going to be weird to go from 2 to 3 to 1.
Okay, yeah.
But the first one gives you a really bad first impression of the series.
I still enjoy
Crash 1. Crash 1 has not aged very well.
It hasn't aged very well, but I still think it's a decent game.
Yeah, it's always like that first installment weirdness.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
all the games are currently on PSN.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're on PSN.
And playing them on HD could be a bit jarring.
I played them on the PS3, and it's I didn't really notice anything.
And you actually can save anytime you want.
Yeah.
No more of that bullshit password system, or only being able to. No more of that bullshit password system, and you don't have to go to Tana anymore.
Because
Tana doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, apparently Tana was removed because apparently Soccer Mums got annoyed or something.
They did it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, because parental guardians didn't like her design.
Yeah. Also, first edit.
Whoa, VCR buds.
That 1,000 times.
Gotta go fast.
It's going into play.
Ludicrous speed.
Blue Gem.
If you know of old DVD recorders or whatever, you'll know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you intentionally fall down that pit, or did you just massively fuck up?
No,
he did it on purpose.
Here's what I do in this game a lot. I get one of the gems, kill myself so I can play the level normally, get the box gem and the crystal, so I don't have to go back to the warp room and then go back to the level again.
Because to get the color gem in this level, you have to beat the level without hitting any boxes.
Yeah.
Can I just ask, getting the apples, does it just add to the score, or is there some sort of collector's thing for it?
It's
they're basically they're like coins in Mario. Well,
and like rings in Sonic. Basically, 100 gives you a life.
But other than that, Wumpa Fruits don't do anything.
Yeah, they're just coins.
Pretty much. Though you just want to collect them because, you know, it's just a thing with platformers like this.
Are the controls really tight in this then?
They're actually really buttery smooth, in my opinion.
They're a huge improvement from the first game. The first game is really, really stiff.
Yeah,
So would it be like the Mega Man tightness?
Not really. It's I'd probably say it's a little bit closer to something like how do I describe it?
This is like a mix between Mario and Mega Man.
Yeah, it's kind of like a fusion of the two.
Oh, maybe it'll be like a transition like Mario 1 to Mario World, where
in a sense, yeah.
Like I'd say it's about as smooth as Mario, but it's as like tight and responsive as a Mega Man game.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, this isn't a new thing that's come up with me, but right now, in video games, whenever I see clipping, I'm like, why is there clipping?
I usually don't mind it, especially in older games.
Yeah, it's kind of like a standard.
In older games, it's excusable. When you've got a game like Splatoon, and every single weapon you hold, it has clipping issues.
I just don't care.
I'm back.
I haven't noticed that.
I've noticed clipping. I've noticed
3 seconds.
I've noticed clipping in Splatoon, but I just
even when not holding a weapon.
I've noticed, but I just don't care. Oh, they just had a massive Splatoon update yesterday.
Yeah, I heard.
I've played it today.
Yeah, I played it.
I think what would make it even better is if you could switch with the switch modes, change modes at will.
Yeah.
Instead of having to rely on them to switch the modes for you every 4 hours.
Yeah.
I still kind of wish there were more than 2 maps in rotation, but you know, whatever.
I mean, the slot is big enough to have 3 maps in rotation, so why don't they have 3 maps in more than...
And they do have 3 maps in the Splatfest, so there's no excuse.
Yeah.
So long as the map is not Black Belly Skate Park, I just don't care what map is on right then.
Don't they have 3 maps in private lobbies though?
In private lobbies, you can choose the map.
Isn't Blackberry Skate...
He's just stupid.
Isn't Blackberry Skate Park the one with that tower in the middle?
Yes.
It's one of the things about Splatoon that frustrates me.
I'll just stick with someone with an E-liter 3K up there and then watch Havoc.
Yeah. So this is our collectible for this game, the crystals. Like, in the original game, all you had to do was get to the end of the game. In this, you have to get the crystals to get to the final boss, at least.
Yeah, because the plot of the game, since we weren't really paying attention, is that Cortex needs the crystals to power a doomsday weapon. He only has the master crystal, and he needs 25 slave crystals to the master crystal, and so basically he convinced Crash to do it because Crash is not that smart.
Wait a second, collecting gems to be able to put
Chaos
weapon.
Emeralds?
Yeah, that's kind of comparable to Chaos Emeralds.
The gems are optional, but I mean, actually no, they're like key to like getting the best ending in the game.
It's like you said. Comparable to the Chaos Emeralds, because in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you have to get all 7 of the Chaos Emeralds and the Super Emeralds to be able to get the Master Emerald back to Angel Island.
In Crash 2, 3, and 4, the gems give you the better ending, basically, and what leads into the next game.
I love how most of the levels in this game is like their names are puns.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Why doesn't Cortex just take all the crystals and then sell them?
Because he's evil.
He would be freaking rich, and then he could own his own island.
Because he's an evil scientist. He doesn't care about being rich. He wants to rule the world.
Of course!
But he could be rich.
I was waiting for somebody to do
have his
that.
own island, build loads... Who's got Facebook open?
Well,
That's a
not
good
me.
question.
He could build and genetically do whatever the hell he wants, and then take over the world with that. And then I'm remembering exactly what Crash 1 was about and realizing everything I said was completely pointless.
Pause.
Yeah, that Facebook was me.
Oh.
So I had to pause it and turn Facebook off.
Oh, so that was from your
Oh,
end.
that was in the video.
Yeah.
I thought it was in the call.
No.
Wait, should we be pausing the video or are we still watching it?
We're watching.
No, I think he paused the game.
Oh.
Yeah, I paused the game because when I was recording, someone was talking to me on Facebook.
I thought you said pause the video.
No.
So I'm gonna be a couple seconds behind you guys now.
And
Wait, did you actually pause the video?
Yes.
What?
Oh my god.
Okay, okay, Harry, when you're editing.
I've always hated those crushers.
Yeah. Okay, Harry, when you're editing this, I'm gonna give you the sound file for the Price is Right fail horde.
Yes.
I still really wish that game shows would be put on like Hulu or Netflix.
Also, you have two new moves in this game. You have the slide and the body slam.
Yeah.
I've got to be honest. I never found the slide all that useful.
It kind of helps you make longer jumps.
And it also makes you feel awesome.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the slide in Tembo the Badass Elephant. I never really
Which I haven't played yet and I want to play.
I've never really found that there's too many areas where you need it. Like, I've played through 2 zones of Tembo the Badass Elephant, and there are 3 of them. There have been 2 points in the entire game so far that I've actually had to use the slide.
Well, you never really need to use it, like, in Crash 3 specifically, but I think there's some instances where it can really help.
Like,
Yeah,
it helps for gems, but if you're just playing
Yeah.
through the game, you don't really ever need it.
Yeah, if you're just playing through the game, yeah.
I swear you gotta play through the entire level without dying to smash every box.
No, that's Crash 1.
Yeah, because if you died after smashing some boxes in Crash 1, they would, like, reset.
Yeah. In this
You'd hit a checkpoint anyway.
Yeah, in this game, the boxes you've broken up to a checkpoint save.
Yeah.
In this game, they designed it competently.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Yeah. I also like how you can see what gems are in a level, unlike in Crash 1 where you have to guess where a color gem is, which was really annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
this
remember
is something...
the first level where you're climbing that wall in Crash 1, where you have to get the yellow gem, and then after that you have to know to jump over the exit to get to the path.
Isn't that the Great Gate?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, hi, Embryo.
Yeah, he's not gonna return to the series after this game for a while.
Yeah. He exists just for this game, and nobody cared. I think he was in. I think he was in
the first
Nitro
one.
Kart, though.
He was in Crash 1.
Yeah, he was in Crash 1.
He was, he was basically Cortex's sidekick in that game.
Yeah, but Cortex replaced him with Engine, and now Embryo is pissed off because of it.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
What is it with Cortex? What is it with Cortex and hiring guys that are like N something?
Yeah, I was just about to
That's
say
a good point. Yeah, Embryo, Entropy, and Engine.
I bet his
And
favorite.
he's got
I bet his favorite game console is the N-Gage.
Yeah. Well,
that console was horrible.
Yes, it was. Fun fact: there was a version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater released for the N-Gage.
there was Rayman 3 on there. I think the version of Rayman on that was actually different from the other versions.
I think there was also a version of Resident Evil 2 released on the N-Gage.
Okay. I'm ignoring the boxes for a reason. I need to get to the end before the time
That timer. Because you got a gem for beating the level in that time.
Yeah.
Speedrun the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, this game is more challenging in the way, like, how you get some gems, but it's not unfair like in the first game.
Them
On my
hits
first playthrough, I actually had no idea what the time limit was counting down to. It was there, and I was like, oh wait, do I have to like finish the thing? And then it just went away, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you're just going through for the crystals, then you don't need to bother. Though I think if the timer goes down to 0 and you're at the end, the gem just kind of hovers up to the ceiling.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's just like I must go. My planet needs me.
Yeah.
There was a version of Super Monkey Ball in the N gauge.
Huh.
Hmm.
Interesting.
I actually knew that.
As well as Bomberman and Call of Duty.
I did not know Call of Duty was on there.
How did
What
that
Crash-
work?
And Crash Nitro Kart.
Oh, okay.
Why is Crash Nitro Kart on there?
King of Fighters Extreme.
I forgot the N-Gage even existed for a while.
Same.
Yeah,
I didn't remember it existed until you actually brought it up just a few minutes ago.
There's also a version. There's also a version of Sonic Advance for the N gauge called Sonic N.
Huh? I've never heard that.
It was made by Dr. Cortex.
There's also a version of Spider-Man 2.
Boom!
A version of Spider-Man what now?
Spider-Man 2.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Probably even worse than the console versions, and I don't know how possible. Yeah, I don't know how bad it could be then.
Well, I have the Game Boy Advance version, and the difficulty balance is just all over the place. Like, you start the game, and it feels like the last level.
Yeah, I've not played the GBA version, but the GameCube version is just. I don't know why that's considered the best Spider-Man game. It is aged very poorly.
Well, it started the trend of how Spider-Man games should work. They just. It's really rough going back to it, because like, the other games just improve on it so much, but I do appreciate on what it tried, because it's pretty ambitious for the time.
They like just in the next few years after the game, there's so many better Spider-Man games that came out. Even the two admittedly mediocre, amazing Spider-Man games are better.
I haven't played those, so I wouldn't know.
They're kind of like the Batman Arkham games, but really watered down.
Yeah, I've seen one of the stealth sections in one of them. It looks eerily similar to the Arkham games.
Yeah.
Wait,
I mean, it doesn't do it poorly, but it doesn't do it quite as well.
Are you talking about like Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions or something?
No, the Amazing Spider-Man games.
Oh, okay.
The ones that are sort of based on the movies, but at the same time not at all.
Yeah, I want to play Shattered Dimensions and Edge of Time. I really like the look of those.
They're really good
yeah.
games. I'd say that Edge of Time is the better of them, though.
Because I remember when Daniel used to be more active. We did Shattered Dimensions on his channel. It looked like a very interesting game.
Yeah,
it's really fun.
Yeah, Shattered Dimensions is more like all a bunch of fan service, like all these villains and stuff.
Yeah.
You've also got a bunch of previous Spider-Man voice actors.
Yeah, and Edge of Time has more of a storyline and whatnot.
And because of Shattered Dimensions, I found out there were multiple versions of Spider-Man. I didn't know until then.
There's always been multiple versions of Spider-Man.
Neither did actually. Yeah, I'm the same way, Xavier.
Yeah, I didn't know there were multiple versions of Spider-Man until that game.
Yeah. Also, Deadpool's in it.
yeah, Deadpool's in it.
The Merc with the mouth.
Yeah.
I can't wait till the Deadpool movie though.
From the studio that inexplicably sewed his fucking mouth shut the first time.
Yep.
I love that they actually said that in the trailer too.
Yeah,
or the trailer rather.
Yeah, the trailer. I totally want to see that movie.
Also, this box.
Just keep going.
This box.
You could just go.
I don't know if it's been, I guess, fixed by now, but Deadpool died recently.
What?
Yeah,
Deadpool died?
He
How
died?
did Deadpool die?
I don't know, I didn't read the story, but I know they killed him off in Deadpool number 40?
Well,
He'll come back, he always does.
Wasn't there something you mentioned before, like, someone, like, attacked him, but his body, like, registered it as, like, not harmful?
That was a long time ago. Squirrel Girl fought Deadpool, and she was able to technically kill him by creating millions of incisions, like really tiny cuts all over his body, and they were so small his healing factor didn't even register them as a threat. So he just eventually bled out.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, anyways,
He'll bring you back. He'll come back. He always does.
Yeah,
He's dead.
I mean, probably.
oh, it's the end of the part.
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably come.
He
back.
died in number 250, by the way.
Oh,
See you in part 2.
Yeah.